These are satellite images, and they are believed to show what looks horrifyingly like human bodies, victims of a massacre in Sudan. For the past year, Sudan, a country already scarred by decades of civil war, has once again become the stage of unimaginable human suffering. What began as a power struggle between two generals has turned into one of the world's largest humanitarian crises. In April 2023, the Sudanese Armed Forces, or SAF, clashed with a powerful paramilitary group known as the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. Both sides once worked together after overthrowing Sudan's longtime dictator, Omar al-Bashir, but as the transitional government crumbled, their alliance turned into rivalry. Each wanted to control the future of Sudan. Each wanted the power that came with it. At first, many Sudanese hoped it would end quickly, just another short-lived political fight. But instead, it evolved into a brutal conflict that tore families apart and destroyed entire cities. Satellite photos now show what international observers fear most: rows of dark shapes scattered across open land, mass graves appearing near burned villages, and destroyed neighborhoods that once were full of life. In Khartoum, the capital, entire blocks have turned into battlefields, hospitals have been bombed, and markets reduced to ashes. According to reports from humanitarian organizations, more than 60,000 people have been killed since the fighting began, though the real number is believed to be far higher. And beyond those who lost their lives, there are the displaced, the ones who fled. More than 11 million Sudanese have been forced to leave their homes. Some walked for days through deserts to reach refugee camps in Chad, Egypt, and South Sudan. Many never made it. In Darfur, a name that already carries the weight of one of the worst genocides of the 21st century, history seems to be repeating itself. Eyewitnesses speak of villages being attacked, people targeted because of their ethnicity, and entire communities wiped out overnight. Women and children are often the first victims, trapped in a cycle of violence that never seems to end. The international community has condemned the violence, but the world's attention is limited. As other conflicts dominate headlines, Sudan slowly fades into silence, even as bombs continue to fall, and families continue to dig shallow graves for their loved ones. Satellite images like the ones you saw are not just pixels on a screen. They are silent witnesses. They capture what no camera crew can reach: the aftermath of human cruelty. The quiet evidence of lives that ended too soon. Each of those bodies once had a story, a family, a dream, a laugh, a hope. Now, they lie in the dirt, nameless, while the world looks away. What's happening in Sudan is not just a local conflict. It's a reminder of how fragile peace can be, and how quickly a nation can collapse when power and greed overpower humanity. As the war rages on, millions face hunger, disease, and displacement. And yet, despite it all, the Sudanese people continue to hope, to pray, that one day, the fighting will stop. When I look at those images, I can't help but feel incredibly lucky to still be here, sitting safely, making this video, while out there, millions of others continue to suffer from the horrors of war. I can only hope that one day, the war will end, and everyone will have the chance to live in peace again.